Have you ever wanted to try snails? Well, I've stumbled across a rustic French restaurant in Hyde, which is a beachside suburb of Melbourne. It's called The French Corner. Now, to tell us a bit about the French cuisine and wines to match is owner and head chef Daniel and restaurant manager David. Now, these were the snails that I was talking about earlier. Daniel, are these your just garden, everyday kind of snail?
Yes, they are actually. In France, they're really well spread out through the country. We do see them quite a lot after the rain, particularly. So when we were kids, for example, we used to go and after the rain, we'd go and with a bucket and go and pick them up.
Oh, really?
And you know, friends of mine made quite a lot of money actually by selling them at the markets because of them being quite a big delicacy over there. Oh, okay. We even used to hang them in bird cages for experiments as well. And to eat them fresh as well, which is quite good.
Gee, that sounds almost rather cruel. Well, how have you prepared these snails today?
Okay, well, what I've done is I've placed the snail back in its shell after cleaning them.
Oh, okay.
And then I had some soft butter and finely chopped garlic and finely chopped parsley. Quite a lot of salt and pepper as well, because snail doesn't really have that much flavor. They're quite bland, so basically it needs to be quite a lot seasoned. And I added even for a little bit of a personal touch, a touch of Pernod as well to the butter, so it just adds a little bit of background flavor. And I've basically roasted them for 6-7 minutes.
Now, I believe that newspapers have actually documented how long it takes to prepare your meals. One particular dish?
Definitely the cassoulet toulousain, which is a 3-day process for us to make. Oh. It's quite an old-fashioned dish, which contains confit duck leg, which is probably the reason why it takes that long for us to make the dish, because we have to salt the duck overnight, and then the following day we have to confit in its own fat. Confit meaning that we literally poach the meat in the duck fat for 5 hours, and then the following day again we assemble the dish, which are the white beans and the Toulouse sausage, which is a classic pork sausage. And we've also got smoked pork belly and pork shoulder in there. So.
And what is this you have in front of me?
Okay, so basically this is a tuna loin which has been cooked rare on the char grill, and we've made on the base of it a potato galette with Gruyere cheese inside, and then some poached spring onions and the pepper sauce.
Now this is an interesting dish. What have you got here for us?
Okay, this is a tart of veal sweetbreads, which have been pan-fried with raspberry wine vinegar and truffle oil, and also some trumpet mushrooms, which have been imported from France, and some diced tomatoes and shallots. And
finally, this magnificent dessert. What do we have here?
It's a red fruit souffle with a white chocolate sauce.
Now, David, I believe that you have a wine matched perfectly to each dish. Is that right?
It is.
Fantastic. And what do you have here for your signature dish? What wine?
Well, the cassoulet being quite a rich dish for the southwest of France, we try a southwest of France wine as well, which is the Cahors, which is a wine which is going to have a lot of a strong body and really warm fruit. It's going to be very powerful and match the dish to the perfection.
Now, what would you recommend for the snails?
Well, the snails, you need a nice little white wine, which will be sharp with a nice fruit balance as well to finish it. And that Vouvray will be absolutely fantastic from the Loire Valley.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, Daniel, what do you have here?
Well, Daniel just brought us the cheese board, which is a little specialty than we do here. Instead of having your normal cheese plate like in any restaurant, we give you the opportunity to choose any cheese that you like, and we'll explain to you all the cheese and match all wine to go with as well.
Oh, lovely. And you've also got bread which you make on the premises too?
All our bread is homemade. We like our bread, being French, is something very important to us. So we got a lovely walnut breads and regular breads to go with the cheese.
Beautiful. Sounds like bon appetit.